But the greatest thing I learned when working for that AIDS charity was that this is the best leaflet in the world. Okay? This is a real flyer that came round, issued by the Terence Higgins Trust. Okay? It came round the university I worked at in about 1989. Okay? And it was aimed at the last demographic of gay men who still weren't taking precautions. They treated HIV like an occupational hazard, and they were militant against the disease, but they wouldn't take precautions. So it's aimed at that last tiny demographic, so it's very hard hitting. The front cover is a bunch of bananas with the word fuck. I don't know why, And it's basically a 10-point plan of health advice to not contract HIV. And this is the title of this flyer. You know it's going to be good when this is the title. Okay? Ready? You know, you don't always have to have anal sex. It's good to know, isn't it? Think of an old couple in a doctor's waiting room. Just looking through Reader's Digest, and she goes, oh, what's this? Oh. You know, you don't always have to have anal sex. See, I fucking told you. Okay, and it's basically 10 suggestions of alternatives to that little act. Okay? I'll just read some to you. Number 1. Okay, this is real. Okay. Number 1. Why not? Always starts the same. Why not? Okay. It's a soft sell. They're not pushing it on you, but... Okay. Number 1. Why not just jack each other off? Look at that. I've got the new flyer, Larry. What does it say? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's do one now. Okay. No more up the arse for us. Number 1. Why not just jack each other off? All right. Oh. Number 2. Always starts the same. Why not? Right. Number 2. Why not just come on his back? It's the casual nature of it. Like it's a recipe. Why not just throw in an onion? Imagine going to the doctor. Hi, doctor, I'm a gay man. I'm in a relationship, but I'm worried about the threat of HIV. Is there anything I can do? Just come on his back. Number 3. Number 3. Oh, so I used to read this out to everyone I met, and they'd be laughing at number 1 and 2. I'll get number 3, I'd go, hey. Number 3. Why not just come in his hair? Not the hair. Not the hair. On the back, sure. On the back, go on. On the back, go on the back. Where are you fucking aiming that? No. Not on the hair, no, there. There. I don't trust you, I'm putting on a shower cap. Not the hair. Number 4. Oh, okay. I have not before or since heard such great use of the term e.g. as in this next sentence. Number 4. Why not try? So that people can think this is a bit difficult. Like, just please have a go. Okay. This isn't brain surgery, this next one, but they put in try. Okay. Why not... Why not try coming into some fruit? E.g. watermelon. Like, they put that out without that bit. People were going, well, what fruit? Oh, not a pineapple. Fucking hell. Oh, what fruit? Need to be specific. We thought arses were all right. They're not. What fruit? Watermelon. Thank you. And on and on. Okay. I want to just skip ahead to number 10, okay? Because this may be the greatest sentence ever written. I'm including Shakespeare in this. Dickens. The Office. Number... Thank you. Are you ready for this? Number 10, okay? Now, I think the bloke writing these was struggling by now. I think he'd gone into his boss and said, I've done it, I've come up with 9. The boss went, oh, we need 10. Really? Yeah, we need 10. I've got 9. We need 10, really. I'm coming in hair and fruit and everything. I mean, we need 10. We need 2 rows of 5. We need 2 rows of 5, definitely. It's the symmetry I like. Just come up with another one. You've got half an hour. We go to print. So he went back in and he came up with number 10 at 1 minute to 6, I think. Okay, number 10. Still with a why not. Okay, number 10. Absolutely real. Ready? Why not both come out of a window? It doesn't even say if it's a first floor window. Morning. No, this is number 17. Number 19's time. Thank you. Morning. That's why it's my favourite leaflet of all time. Thank you.
Thank God for Ricky Gervais.
The first time I ever met you was at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, you came over to...
I did. You do not remember that. There's no way you remember.
In my defence, I was loads of people coming over, and it was crazy. I didn't think
you
we
were
going to...
standing by yourself when I came over.
Oh, wait.
Glad you came over.
People say, is there anything you shouldn't joke about? And I don't think there is. I just think it depends what the joke is. I think comedy comes from a good or a bad place. And I was just teasing them, you know.
Right.
And it wasn't a room full of wounded soldiers. These are the richest, most privileged people in the world.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, 2 Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. First joke I thought of when I said yes to host the Golden Globes, I wanted to come out and say, welcome to the Golden Globes. Why is this show like a female elephant? It too has a massive In fact, the first time I did it, people were like, why is he being nasty to all these lovely, important people? And by the 5th time, I was going, yeah, go on, give it to them.
Yeah.
These people are sick of, like, celebrities sort of virtue signaling and telling them what to do. And, you know, it's so funny the last few years, I've seen it. I've seen the change where, you know, ordinary people were getting sick of multi-millionaires telling them to recycle when everyone knew they were flying around in you know, private jets and limos. And I think that was the peak of it, you know, with the last Golden Globes I did, where people just got sick. Why are we listening to this? Watching people with everything, you know, it's nonsense. If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So...
But someone must read the script before you go on.
I do it. I say I'm going to say what I want. I don't have to rehearse, and they say that's fine. but I do have to tell a lawyer it just before I go on.
Yeah.
Okay, and does the lawyer make you change anything, or...?
No, because I know the law.
Who's harder to manage, a group of dogs in the park, a group of children on your show, or perhaps a bunch of celebrities at the Golden Globes?
You've got to get their attention at the Golden Globes. There's I have to go out and say, shut up, listen. And as long as there's the threat that I could pick on one of them, then they listen. They're great, yeah. Oh, the Golden Globes, there you go. Oh, who cares? Look at them all. Look at them all. they were asking for it with their good skin and hair.
He was really around since the Golden Globes, where
you
were
a low profile.
Yeah, well, they attacked you, but they said that you were mean and rude, and you were surprised at that. You were surprised. Let me just read one of the things they thought was...
I am mean and rude. I'm surprised they attacked me for it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me read one thing they thought was mean, and we'll decide whether it was mean or not, okay? Referring to Sex and the City 2, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I was sure the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Well,
a little sexist.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist?
Well, because you're saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age.
Oh.
Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sensuality or your beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
Oh, I see. That's not what you...
Okay, were you in the audience for any of Ricky's Golden Globes?
Several times. It was a little bit...
I think it cuts to you in one of them.
I think when you talk about Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know why he had to me.
you could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
It's always lovely to get nominated and awarded, but if you take it too seriously, you're on a slippery slope. If you really think that you're anything special when you win an award, you just won an award, that's all. It was, out of a few people, and you won the award. So what?
Yeah.
It's the same as these honours lists. When I see actors and people getting, MBEs and OBEs and for doing something they loved, that should go to nurses and soldiers and people who have really sacrificed all their life. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on celebrities. This one I didn't do. Again, you'll see why I didn't do it. I was going to come up and say, this year, the awards are all about diversity. Our presenters represent all races, religions, and sexualities. Tonight, we've got Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, and Kevin Spacey. And to be ultra-inclusive this year, I've asked all the presenters what their preferred pronouns are. So please welcome Hair Mel Gibson. Here's all the jokes I wrote for the Golden Globes. Some I didn't use. That one I didn't use because no, it's not. Here's one. Some of I didn't use because I got a couple of jokes I was saying, so I only used one. It was a joke about the Irishman. The main cast are all in their 70s. Al Pacino being the father figure at 79. Apparently he spent the entire shoot telling Joe Pesci to get his hair cut and turn his music down. Sweet. Bit lame. Not punchy enough. What else? Right, here's one that I thought wasn't quite right because he was being honoured. I sort of like Tom Hanks being awarded the Cecil B. DeMille Award for basically being the nicest man in Hollywood. No one has a bad word to say about him, and I can see why. He's such a considerate bloke. He even folds his own sheet after clan meetings, even when he's off his head on cocaine and meth. Now, I don't think that would have gone down very well. Here's another one I thought I shouldn't do because she was being honoured. Ellen getting the award. Even so, she's the nicest woman in America. She even felt the wrath of the social justice warriors when she was spotting cozying up to George W. One headline said, "Ellen loves Bush." We know. Well, you can see why I didn't do those jokes. Well, I'd have done them better than that. I'd have worked on them, but, you know.
Well, hello, friends, and welcome to your Thursday One Show with Alex George.
And Mr. Chris Evans.
Tonight, we're joined by a man with the comedy Midas touch, a guy who in just 10 years has conquered the world of film, sitcom, podcast, children's books, and stand-up.
Not bad for a bloke who's still remembered as the worst office manager ever.
Ricky Gervais is here! You see, they applauded for you.
Thank you.
Now then, Ricky, we'll be talking a bit about the tour and the DVD. Like, how much does The Office still dominate your life?
I suppose I sort of manage the estate of The Office still, or every day. You know what I mean? There's things like, can we use this as a clip? Can we use that, you know, for a quiz machine? But and all the remakes, of course. We're doing latest one is Russia, and we're working on one for China. So it goes on, really, but not as involved as we were, you know, with our baby, so to speak.
So there are lots of David Brents, different nationalities.
There are.
Would you spot them if we showed them to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
Here we go.
All right, who's this one?
That's me.
That's you.
That's you.
Okay, that's the easy one.
Well done.
I had to think, because I wish I didn't look like that. in all honesty.
We loved him, you loved him, come on. All right, who's that kid?
Oh.
Come on.
Is that French or French-Canadian? I think it's the French one. Le Bureau.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, French-Canadian.
French-Canadian is the right answer.
And his character name, as a little homage, is David Gervais.
That's right. It's
That's
Antoine
right.
Vézina, and the show's called Le Job.
Yeah. Well, you can see the confusion. They're all fat blokes with goatees at the moment.
All right. Who's this kiddie?
Ooh.
Stromberg. That's the German David Brent.
That's right. And his name is Bernd Stromberg. Absolutely right. Correct. This is 100%
Well
so
done.
far.
Very impressive.
How about this baby boy?
Oh, it's Chili, but I don't know his name. It's the Chili one.
Yeah. What's the show called?
Is that La Office?
Yes, it is. La Office.
Yeah.
Wonder where they got that from. The actor is Louis Gnecco.
That's right,
And
yeah.
the character is called...
Oh.
Sorry if I've got it all written down.
El Brente.
Manuel Sedal. Pretty good effort, though, I think.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, well done. All right, more from Ricky in a bit, and as a bonus, the man Ricky thinks is the funniest guy in the world, Karl Pilkington, will be joining us.
Well, there he is.
Get him on now. Get him on now, really.
Now,
We can
Ricky,
get him on now. Okay.
You get him on now.
All right,
really.
well,
Don't
okay.
he's
worry.
on his way now. Hang
You've
on.
got to come down the long
For those at
corridor.
home who don't know who Karl is, can you explain?
He's sort of my best mate now. I've known him for about 8 years, but he was just given to us as our producer when we worked on XFM, and he was pressing the buttons and stuff. And then one day we, you know, as you do, we'd say, oh, what do you think? And what he came out with was, I'd like to say comedy gold, but it was drivel.
But wonderful dribble.
But wonderful dribble. It's an endless well of stupidity. Is he here?
Yeah.
He's on his way.
Get on now.
And now he's very much reluctantly famous.
Come in.
Karl can come on.
Come in.
Okay,
I'll take up my spot talking about my science DVD. I just want... Karl is better. Just tweet, buy Ricky's science DVD. Karl Pilkington's on the One Show now. Come on. Whoa.
Please stay over there, please.
Hello, Karl. Right. While you have a little chat there, all this week we've been showing Cary Grant's great stories about people who have come this close to the Beatles.
Very
There
impressive.
you go. That's going to sound amazing later on. Hopefully,
brilliant.
yeah.
Okay, 5,000 kids there. Ricky, you're a recent Beatles fan. You're new to the Beatles. You're late to the party.
Yeah, I am, but they sort of didn't mean anything to me. I think I fell for that myth you had to like the Stones or the Beatles, and I was always a Stones fan. But in the last couple of years, really, I've just realised they probably are the best band ever. But I know. What a revelation. They're amazing.
Was there a moment?
No, it just gradually I realised that I wanted to keep finding a couple of songs on YouTube, and then I discovered more. So.
And you met McCartney, didn't you, at the Golden Globes? But
Oh, I've met him a few times, but the Golden Globes was the one when I did the joke. And,
That's right.
I waited for him to come backstage, and I went, "You still talking to me?" He went, "I loved it, man," and he hugged me.
Really?
So yeah.
he was all right with it.
He's above it, isn't he? He's not going to worry about something I'd say.
You worried yourself with that joke, though, didn't you?
I did. I just didn't think that. I didn't want anyone to think I was having a go at them at the Globes. I just think I wanted them to know that it was sort of gentle ribbing, sounds like a condom, as opposed to sort of like. Can you say? You can say.
No, not twice.
No.
Really? But definitely not
Never
three
twice.
times.
Never twice.
Never twice. Golden Globes.
Same one.
Golden Globes you can say twice, and you've done it twice. Yeah?
Yeah, not yet. I've done the second time is in January.
OK, because they liked it so much, and you're brilliant. I mean, obviously the viewing figures were massive. The share was up for 240 million viewers watched it.
I know, madness.
If you were asked to host the Oscars, you'd have to say yes?
No, I'd have to say no.
Really?
Wrong gig.
Really?
Wrong gig.
Is there a wrong gig?
There is, yeah. The Globes is right. I mean, the Globes is like the second biggest award ceremony in the world, and you're allowed drink, and they sit at tables, and it's more of an industry party. The Oscars is quite stuffy, and you have to...
Come on.
Well, I could do it, but I think I'd be fired halfway through the show.
Yeah.
Which should be fine.
Carl can step in, look.
No, that's terrifying.
He's terrified now.
Yeah.
I only got him on now because he said if I was out there early I'd get used to it. He said, and they'd cut me. They run out of time and they'd cut me.
All right.
So
We would never cut you, Karl.
I know, it's like I prefer that sort of Elvis thing where you saw him pulling up outside, he'd walk straight on the stage. There was no hanging around saying, do you want a Coke, do you want a coffee?
We should have said. We'd have done that for you.
Well, I thought he got me in early just to annoy me.
No, they wanted me even earlier.
Right, listen now, we've got to move on.
Ricky Gervais is here. Karl Pilkington's here. You both have DVDs out. Ricky, just about your DVD first. It's a comedy DVD. I'm not a fan of comedy DVDs. Why should I buy yours?
I don't think you should because you're not a fan.
Right.
Thanks very much.
No, so I'm trying to be straight.
Well,
You've got to be there.
Well, I'd like to say it's different to most comedy DVDs. You're going to hear things you haven't heard before.
Unfold your arms. Come on now.
Oh, sorry.
Body language.
Was that bored or defensive?
A little bit defensive.
Oh, was it? Well, OK.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. Not that dope, but...
Let's spell it out. But you know what I mean?
Well, you should buy it because it's a rip-roaring exploration into non-political correctness, and Karl's on the extras.
But do you like watching comedy DVDs yourself? Honestly.
I don't really watch any sort of comedy, or I sort of revisit things, I suppose. I watch old stuff. I watch a lot of American TV. I couldn't tell you what's on at the moment in terms of comedy on British TV. I only watch sort of things like The Apprentice on the English TV.
It's a good choice.
It's great.
You were saying there that it's non-politically correct. Well, there's quite a few jokes on it about, like, overweight people and stuff. Is that why you've slimmed down? Because then you can do jokes about fat people?
Oh, the opposite is true. I've always done jokes about fat people when I was fat. In fact, I've got to stop now because people think that I really care. I didn't give a flying... I don't care when I was fat. I don't care when I'm thin. I've got the same T-shirt. Luckily, they sort of stretch.
They do come in and out.
So, yeah. So that was me when I'm fat. Always thinner. See?
Yeah.
Still fits.
Karl, as a good friend, you know, one of Ricky's best friends, can you back up the claim that he doesn't care about his weight?
I haven't noticed it because I see him every day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when a girlfriend puts on weight, you don't notice it. No, do you know what I mean? Because you're seeing her every day. No,
Karl's flying now, isn't he?
No, but honestly, my girlfriend, if I... No, because I know. No, she has, but then again, I had hair when she met me.
Yeah.
It's just bad luck. It's the way it is.
All right, you also, you cover autograph hunters in this DVD. Let's watch a bit. Here's the autograph hunter sketch.
Right, last one, come on guys. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it, I didn't, you did it.
Got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play. Because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her... Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but... I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but... is the star of the hilarious comedy The Martian. Oh, he nearly died. Right. He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon.
Thank you.
No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care. Game with a morning show, a superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So... It's already 3 hours long. The Excellent Spotlight has been nominated. Yeah. The Catholic Church are furious about the film as it exposes the fact that 5% of all their priests have repeatedly molested children and been allowed to continue to work without punishment. Roman Polanski called it the best date movie ever. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. Look, it was. It was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son.
was very caught with the romance of stand-up. It's the last sort of bastion of self-censorship, and I like that freedom. Not that I've ever been restricted with TV, but I wanted to get good at it. I wanted to, I thought I could be at my funniest.
Why aren't you wearing underpants?
I've done 3 big tours in England, Animals, Politics and Fame. And this is sort of like a greatest hits with some new singles.
I say tour, it's LA and New York, they're the main 2, I didn't do the middle bit. Nothing wrong with the middle bit, if you're watching the DVD.
No, I just went across country. I went from LA to New York. I just didn't stop. I just didn't stop in the middle and tell any jokes. I thought funny things on the plane. I was working all the time. But there wasn't much of an audience.
Shut up. Oh, don't. What? I do too much. No, I don't.
I'm doing a gig now. You just can't hear it. Got a big laugh. Huge laugh. Hold on, I'm doing the encore now. Great. Let's go to the bar.
Cheers.
I think this is the best I've ever been. It really clicked with me in America. And I don't know why. I felt freer. I had lived more than usual. I was coming up with like 5 minutes new stuff a night, just riffing on stuff. And I don't do that in England. And I don't know why. Maybe I feel under more scrutiny in my own country.
We have some fat people in Britain. But you, like everything else, are the gold medalists of that as well, right?
There's good and bad comedy. There's clever and dumb comedy. And I'm firmly in the really clever comedy. I mean, if you like my comedy, that means you're brilliant.
1st of December, World AIDS Day. I don't think it'll ever take off like Christmas, because it's got a wrong vibe about it.
The funniest people you know aren't people off the telly or comedians, they're your friends. And the reason for that is that you've got an investment in everything you do. You've known them for years, and everything has a resonance. So you want to get to the point where the audience feel they know you well enough and you know them, even though it's 5,000 strangers. You want to get to the point where you're as funny as you are with your best friends in the pub.
I'm a little bit overweight myself. The other night someone shouted, "No shit." I thought it could be that.
Just trusting them to get what you're doing, particularly when you're dealing with, like, you know, quite out there subjects, taboo subjects. You know, I do jokes about paedophilia, the Holocaust, cancer.
Talking of little bald fuckers, I did the teenage cancer gig last year. What?
You've got to trust the audience to be clever enough to know what you're doing, why this is funny.
Not a traditional subject for comedy, the old Holocaust.
It's all about the misdirection, the confusion, and me being the fool, me getting everything wrong, like the Nelson Mandela joke.
Incarcerated for 25 years. He was released in 1990. He's been out about 18 years now, and he hasn't reoffended.
I'm a fool. I think he's like a normal con. I think this bloke's done his time, and now he's come out, and now he's a celebrity. So people get that. They get that quickly, that I've got it completely wrong. And they also know that I know the truth, really. So when I'm joking about these taboo subjects, they know deep down that, one, I don't think those things. Of course I don't think there's anything funny about famine or the Holocaust. But two, it's my stupidity. I'm playing this role. I'm playing this brash, idiotic bore who gets everything wrong.
There's a little thing going on in a country called Iraq, which is not my favourite war. My favourite war is...
When you're in a safe, middle-class environment in the Western world, and you're not being shot at, and your firstborn isn't dying, then the worst thing that happens to you is a bit of bad service.
Obesity is a disease. No, it's not, is it? You just like eating, don't you?
You know, you wake up in the morning and you find out that a country has sunk, but the milkman didn't deliver your yoghurt. You go, oh, I told him 3 times. The news can be on in the background. They go, that's the end of China. You're going, is that the dairy? Yeah, I turn that down. I wanted 2 yogurts. Okay, well, tomorrow, yeah, cheers. I know it's sunk, but that doesn't affect you. Don't tell me you knew China was sinking, that's why you didn't deliver my fucking yogurt. Get the yogurt round here now, twat. I can't laugh at someone I don't like. You know, Hitler had some great lines. Didn't make me laugh. It's all that other shit he did. put me off him.
Old Adolf. That name's died out, hasn't it?
I think the best observational comedy is not saying something that everyone's already thinking. It's saying something that they weren't thinking until you said it.
Aeroplane seats. They're not big enough for someone like me. No, they're not. Because if they were, we'd only get 12 fucking people on the plane.
Comedy is, most importantly, about empathy. I think that you can, I think you're right about what you know. And I think if you understand it and you've lived through it and it's anecdotal, then there's enough people in the world to go, that happened to me.
Paparazzi got me in Los Angeles and I was just sort of standing like that. And it was in the Daily Mail and the News of the World, and they put a question underneath it, is Ricky pregnant?
You've got to be at least one step ahead of them. And that's why I make it more anecdotal and a lot more, it's more storytelling and flights of fancy than gags. Because I think gags, you laugh for an hour, but you don't remember one of them. And it's like a reflex action. It doesn't resonate. Whereas hopefully people will remember the stories. Storytelling is everything.
If your surname is Dumpty, don't call your firstborn Humpty.
I must say that all my influences are American. So it's not such a surprise to me that Americans get it. And I think people say, they've got a different sense of humour. I don't think that's true. I think we all laugh at the same things. If we understand it, we laugh at the same stuff. We're all the same.
That's a big can, isn't it? I'm not showing off. I want you to know that is a big can and I'm not a dwarf.
Growing up, I liked people like, Groucho Marx and Bob Hope.
Oh, here comes the chubby funster.
The people I love most are people like Laurel and Hardy. They have a relationship. It's all about empathy. They're precarious. They're in trouble. I want to hug them. That's what I'm talking about, liking them. I love them. Everything they do is not just funny, it's sweet. Christopher Guest has got it. Biggest single influence on my performance, probably. Spinal Tap, direct influence on The Office.
I was jogging once, right, with my iPod on, looking good, right? Paparazzi got me, full page in the paper the next day, with a headline, iPodge.
For me, what's important about things like that is that you can be a fool, you can say awful things, but it's all about character. And if someone's got your best intentions, you can't be annoyed at them.
I've just got this new house in London, and the neighbours were coming round and going, oh, yeah, hi, poking their noses in, basically. But I thought, I'd be nice to them for now. When I get a big gate, they can fuck off.
People ask me to pinpoint the difference between English and American humour, and I can't. I think people are the same.
There's my firstborn. Whacking away like a little monkey.
I'd say if there was one difference, I think America appreciates winners more than we do. We love losers. We like the underdog, and we promote them. But then, as soon as they're a winner, we don't like them anymore.
People say, "Oh, we shouldn't have a go at Stephen Hawking. Oh, he's a genius." He's not a genius. He's pretentious. Born in Oxford and talks with that fake American accent.
Americans aren't as punctual. They say 7:30, they turn up, they'd be on about 20 to 8. No, if I say 7:30, I mean 7:30, okay? I want to put on the ticket, tardiness will not be tolerated.
Fuck it.
My friends came to see me at the gig. They left the auditorium and they were queuing up for the toilet, and they called me and they said, should we come backstage? I went, no, I'm at home. I'll tell you what, I'm at home, well, the UK, I'm at home and in my pyjamas by about 9:30. Woohoo! Particularly these, because these are very old pyjamas and there's holes in them. So there's no restrictions. Anything just hangs out. It lounges next to me. Yeah, we're like a big and a small little lizard watching telly. What the fuck am I talking about?
If you saw me naked, you wouldn't go, that's the tiniest cock I've ever seen. You fucking wouldn't. You wouldn't make... You'd look, you'd go, as a naked man, you wouldn't have to squint. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. You wouldn't have to squint. You'd go, there's his penis, it's fine. Thank you very much. You've been fantastic. Cheers. Thank you.
But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but...
Mainly Star Trek memorabilia, because I love Star Trek.
Such a nerd.
Have you never been in a Star Trek?
No, I've never been in a Star Trek, but I love the original series, so I have, like, I have the Gorn head from the original series from the episode Arena, where...
I know, I'm just nodding.
Oh, the Gorn head.
The Gorn head.
Okay. I have... What the f*** is a Gorn head?
What channel are we on now? What is this again? Where are you now?
Well, if it depends what medium you're using.
Yeah.
Direct TV would be 247.
247.
247.
Who finds it? They're definitely looking for porn if they find it. There's no way you go through that. But when they get here, they go, "Oh, this will do. I'm too tired anyway."
It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, "Come on, Leo, mate, you know."
The town in Minnesota has canceled plans to change the name of a street called Stoner Avenue. It's a weird street, and instead of saying stop, all the signs say, "Chill, bro."
Sorry. Yeah, you're not giving them. You know, they come out, they park their cars, they've got babysitters, they haven't paid. Why would you? That'd be mental. But if I was you, I'd be going, "Thank you so much to these people," and giving them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
It was shoddy. It was, I mean, you didn't write it, and that's... But do it like it's your own. Do it like you were clever enough to come up with this joke yourself, okay?
On a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. You all look great. I've had a little bit of work done. I've had cheek implants. They put them there, which is annoying. Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean... It's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I said... It's... Honestly, I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
Why didn't you do more than 12 episodes?
Because I was tired. I need it.
Tired?
I need to lie down. I got the attention span of a toddler. I can't believe you've done this show this long. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
I can tell your heart's not in it anymore.
No,
but I couldn't
care less anymore.
Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree. Although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the rides, is he? It's tiny. The Golden Globes is shown all over the world. It is oblivious to colour or creed. It doesn't just celebrate talent, it celebrates difference. It crushes prejudice and stereotype. One stereotype I hate
is that all Irishmen are just drunk, sweary hellraisers. Please welcome Colin Farrell.
I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it. We worked together for a couple of days. And
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so...
Lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man. Don't have me whacked. You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you? You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh, he's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from? Let's pay... Been to a lot of award ceremonies. Here. And someone always gets up and says, oh, I haven't prepared a speech. I didn't think I would win. Well, I knew I'd won. And I didn't prepare a speech. That shows you the contempt I have for this award and this town in general.
You look pumped, buffed, and cut. You are ready to go.
Thank you.
When did this happen, for God's sakes?
It's been a gradual process.
Yeah. Well, what is your goal?
Over 50 years.
Uh-huh.
Started off really small.
Yeah. And what's the matter with your voice?
I've got a sore throat.
Ah.
So that's it.
How long have you had the sore throat?
Just a couple of days.
See, now, I had a sore throat around the holidays.
It's all about you, isn't it? It's all about you.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming support from people everywhere. There were marches on the street with nurses and factory workers saying, how the hell can a 25-year-old live on 52 million? There were plumbers around the world going, poor girl in town, what's lucky now? So...
Here. You see what I'm doing there?
Yeah.
Here, you try it.
No, I can't.
Come on. This will get rid of...
Sorry,
huh?
How is this not a breakdown? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to help you.
That's amazing.
But available for streaming.
I've never seen you so animated.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you. On Netflix.
I thought you were giving up.
Okay.
I honestly just thought you were seeing this out, biding the time out. I was thinking of I wouldn't be long till I was there. And now...
Well, you think maybe I should? Maybe
You've got a second wind. Go for it. Why would you...
But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood. They are loved the world over because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star, and it makes you feel better. Okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child, with no possessions and no money. But you see a picture of Angelina Jolie, and you think, oh, Mummy.
You're 65 this Thursday, aren't you?
That's correct, yes.
You can't use this till Thursday. This is official. I got you a bus pass and senior citizens.
Oh, it's a Metro card. There it is.
No. I want to say something nice about Mal before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please, Malcolm. Mal Gibson.
Ricky Gervais has a new game show here on ABC called Child Support, and he really wanted to be here to promote it in person, but he's very busy not being here to promote it in person. So he made a video, he sent a video, and I don't know exactly what the nature of the video is.
Yeah, hi, Jimmy. Sorry I'm not there in person, but, you know, I can't be bothered.
to be honest. But I've seen the show, I get the gist of it. How could you replace Kiefer Sutherland in 24? I'd love to see a real anti-terrorist agent try and defuse a bomb in a busy train station in 1 hour. Some of those scenes, by the way, where Kiefer grabs someone and beats them to a pulp, they weren't even in the script. The director just said, keep rolling, we'll work it into the...
Yeah.
A bit?
A bit that you thought, hey, I really have I came up with something. That's a real comedian bit.
Oh, my God. A real comedian bit. Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. I did some horrible bit about black porn and white porn.
That
was a great bit. The black porn, the girl had
I still think about
a bullet wound in her ass.
Yes, those are great stretch marks.
Stretch marks.
And they looked like when you took a picture of the black girl, you didn't have her permission, like she's looking like this. But
I do it ironic, like I'm better than people, but I'm playing that card, so I'm actually saying I'm not better than them. But I think comedy is about empathy. And do you think that you get away from it? Do you think you lose touch? Because come on, you know,
I don't think it's about
white...
empathy. I think it's about...
It's totally different with Jerry, I think.
What are you talking about?
You're different.
What, I do something different?
Yeah, I think so.
You do something different, yeah.
Well, that's ridiculous. But
No, I don't think he does.
Why would that be ridiculous?
No, I don't think he does. I
No,
think
you're a
because it's
singular comedian. You're different than other comedians.
I disagree. I think he's more everyman than us, because I think he looks at things and he takes things that everyone worries about.
Mean that he's not every man.
He's the purest observational comic here. He is the purest observational comic out of all of us.
And he does it in a way that nobody would. I can't believe that I live that every day and I never put it just exactly that precise. He's a virtuoso. He plays it like a violin.
Oh, that's very sweet. I'm so glad I came.
Did you ever struggle and feel like you weren't good? Ever? Even in the beginning? I mean, I can't imagine. I can't imagine that you.
Not too long.
No.
I was pretty lucky. It was a few months. The worst it ever was I was hitting 500. I would have a good show and a bad show, and a good show and a bad show.
And when is that? What stage is that? Is that first starting out?
First starting out, 21 years old, yeah.
So you were 21 and you started in New York clubs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And right away, your first show was a good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. You did 5 minutes, or
right.
And you sucked for 5.
Right.
So what happened in your? I think that's a good question to ask all of you. What happened between your first time and the second time? What made you go back?
Well, all I had to do was do it once.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Really success wasn't my objective. It was just I want to be one of those guys.
Yeah.
If I could be one of those guys, I win everything.
Yep.
Money was not the thing. So once I stepped on there the first time, that's it. I'm now one of these guys.
Right.
I'm just going to keep doing this.
And is that because you wanted to hang out with comedians, or people perceive you as being?
You wanted that to be your identity. You wanted to be one of those people.
Right. Right.
No, that's what I started in Boston, and I felt that there was these comedians. They were like this, like Olympus, this group of guys.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be one of them, and I didn't care if I sucked at it.
That's right. That is a
just wanted
very
to qualify.
successful attitude. You just want to be one of those guys. What was the first bit that you came up with that you thought, wow, I really got something there?
It was a bit about street signs and that they should be punctuated because I would read them differently than other people.
I remember this
Like,
bit. I remember
yeah, I probably
this.
did an opening for you, like drive slow, children, instead of drive slow, children. Or, no, you turn, things like that. And
I had a similar bit. Left turn, okay. Do you remember me doing that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar.
So that
left turn, okay. It's like, we're not that impressed, but you must do it.
I did that and it killed, and I thought, like, this is something I'm capable of.
Right. What about you?
Yeah.
A bit?
A bit that you thought, hey, I really have I came up with something. That's a real comedian bit.
Oh, my God. A real comedian bit. Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. I I did some horrible bit about black porn and white porn.
That was a great bit.
Remember that bit. Black porn, the girl had
I still think about
a
that
bullet
bit.
wound in her ass.
Yes, those are great stretch marks.
Stretch marks.
And they look like when you took a picture of the black girl, you didn't have her permission, like she's looking like this. And white porn, they're all airbrushed. And they're
Here's
beautiful.
the thing I love about bits. This is why it is comedian thing is different. Really good bits.
Yeah.
Go deep into your head and keep coming back. I'm sure I think about that bit honestly.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Oh man.
Because it was the first time, and I apologize for how naive this sounds, that I realized, black people live in a different world than white people.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that till I heard that bit. So their Playboy is different from our Playboy.
Yeah.
And they're not that thrilled with it. So and I didn't know any of that.
That's the funny bit. That's the funny bit as well, from your perspective, that they're not that thrilled with it. So it's complaining again. So you're imposing this Jewishness. On other people. They're whining. They're whining about their culture. Oh, we do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
That would have been a great bit, though, if you did that. Black people's porn is different than white porn. And guess what? They're not thrilled with it.
Down, but down.
Yeah, they're not thrilled with it.
How can we help this porn?
Yeah. White porn,
But I
we have
swear,
airbrush.
I do think about that bit.
And unfortunately, the porn hasn't gotten much better.
What was your first bit? What was your
Black
first bit
porn
ever?
still kind of sucks.
My first bit that I thought, that's a real bit, was about the tramway between Manhattan and Roosevelt Island, 1976. The city was going bankrupt. I go, oh, that's great. They're putting up rides for us. Next thing, you know the bit?
Yes, I do.
Next thing, I guess they'll be putting up a roller coaster through the ghetto. I couldn't figure
That's
out
right.
what word to use for
I
that.
saw that recently on YouTube.
That is
Really?
so.
And
I
it was
remember,
a time trip for me because
Let
you
me
said
finish it.
ghetto.
I go, that'll be the first roller coaster where they scream on the flat part of the ride.
Yeah,
That's right.
I remember that. I remember that.
Right.
Woo!
1976.
Ghetto.
But I didn't know if I say Harlem, maybe that'll be a problem. I don't know what to say. I said ghetto.
That's weird because I caught ghetto as a weird. Why is he saying ghetto?
Well, what could I say? I don't know what to
Ghetto.
say.
You're supposed to say the
Where's
ghetto.
It's the generic term. Can't offend anyone.
Roller coaster
Right.
to the ghetto.
Make it economic. Well, that's it. You made it economic instead of race, didn't you? That's what you're worried about, I
Right.
presume. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it could have been the Jewish ghetto in
Well, of
Warsaw.
course, yeah.
Sure.
Just
Could he meant
poor, dangerous. He was saying the poor, dangerous people.
Yes.
That's what he was saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. What was your first bit that you did on?
I know it really well.
I wrote it last week.
No, it was only it was about I suppose 2 years before I became a comedian. I was on the radio, and it was a bit that I developed and always brought up. It was facts on the internet that I thought were spurious, and the animal facts were my favourite. So I go through and I deconstruct the motive, the person that put it on there. Why is this? And is there, elephants have been caught swimming 2 miles out off the coast of England, and I go, caught swimming, like it's illegal. What? What are they doing wrong? And I couldn't believe how easy it was to personify animals. And then I felt guilty. I thought, this is almost cheating, because it's instantly funny. You personify an animal. And I thought, so then I started worried about, it's not just being funny, it's being proud of your stuff and doing things that other people couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
And it started really screwing with me. But just going out there and just being funny, that's another thing. Are we allowed to just go out there and be funny?
What does that mean?
Well, it worries me. I feel that it's cheating just go out there. I think anyone can be funny.
What?
So
no.
What are you talking about?
because I feel guilty about just being able to make people laugh. So I wanna do it
You
with
mean
a
in
heart
a
of dive.
social setting?
No, on stage. I want them to go, that wasn't just luck, he worked on that bit, and I couldn't come up with that. Because I'm also conscious about comedians who go out there and they're anodyne and safe, and they say things we could all think, and
They
it
know
works.
They don't do very well.
20 minutes
They do.
in.
No,
They fill
After
fucking
20
stadiums.
minutes.
Yeah.
They do well.
No, they
After
don't.
people who don't know comedy.
No, guys
No,
like
no,
that they get quickly to a place and then they
Right.
stay there.
We're sort of elitist, and we think that we know what's good and what's allowed. But there are comedians out there that can sell arenas around the country, particularly in Britain, and they go out there and they say, isn't it funny? You take an umbrella out and it doesn't rain, and yet the Times and people are going, yeah, it's true. But they couldn't be laughing any harder.
That's for a
to the
year,
point where I
though.
want to go, I'm not going on.
Yeah, but
because they can't laugh anymore. At that.
Yeah, but there's also a level above that because, like, when you follow guys like that who get right to the easiest possible laugh and they get a huge laugh, you can still, when you go on stage, you can feel the people go, yeah, but this is now something.
Yeah, and how many
this is now something a lot better.
unfunny comedians? Anybody can get hot, have a hot year, play this big place, that big place. Who the hell has ever sustained a career not being funny? Nobody.
Yeah, you can't. Not being really, truly.
This is when I finished the sitcom.
But the greatest thing I learned when working for the AIDS charity was that this is the best leaflet in the world. Okay? This is a real flyer that came round, issued by the Terence Higgins Trust. Okay? It came round the university I worked at in about 1989. Okay? And it was aimed at the last demographic of gay men who still weren't taking precautions. They treated HIV like an occupational hazard, and they were militant against the disease, but they wouldn't take precautions. So it's aimed at that last tiny demographic, so it's very hard hitting. The front cover is a bunch of bananas with the word fuck. I don't know why, And it's basically a 10-point plan of health advice to not contract HIV. And this is the title of this flyer. You know it's going to be good when this is the title. Okay? Ready? You know, you don't always have to have anal sex. It's good to know, isn't it? Think of an old couple in a doctor's waiting room. Just looking through Reader's Digest, and she goes, oh, what's this? Oh. You know, you don't always have to have anal sex. See, I fucking told you. Okay, and it's basically 10 suggestions of alternatives to that little act. Okay? I'll just read some to you. Number 1. Okay, this is real. Okay. Number 1. Why not? Always starts the same. Why not? Okay. It's a soft sell. They're not pushing it on you, but... Okay. Number 1. Why not just jack each other off? Look at that. I've got the new flyer, Larry. What does it say? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's do one now. Okay. No more up the arse for us. Number 1. Why not just jack each other off? All right. Oh. Number 2. Always starts the same. Why not? Right. Number 2. Why not just come on his back? It's the casual nature of it. Like it's a recipe. Why not just throw in an onion? Imagine going to the doctor. Hi, doctor, I'm a gay man. I'm in a relationship, but I'm worried about the threat of HIV. Is there anything I can do? Just come on his back. Number 3. Number 3. Oh, so I used to read this out to everyone I met, and they'd be laughing at number 1 and 2. I'd get number 3, I'd go, hey. Number 3. Why not just come in his hair? Not the hair. Not the hair. On the back, sure. On the back, go on. On the back, go on the back. Where are you fucking aiming that? No. Not on the hair, no, there. There. I don't trust you, I'm putting on a shower cap. Not the hair. Number 4. Oh, okay. I have not before or since heard such great use of the term e.g. as in this next sentence. Number 4. Why not try? So that people can think this would be a bit difficult. Like, just please have a go. Okay. This isn't brain surgery, this next one, but they put in try. Okay. Why not... Why not try coming into some fruit? E.g. watermelon. Like, they put that out without that bit. People were going, well, what fruit? Oh, not a pineapple. Fucking out. Oh, fucking out. Oh, what fruit? Just need to be specific. We thought arses were all right. They're not. What fruit? Watermelon. Thank you. And on and on. Okay. I want to just skip ahead to number 10, okay? Because this may be the greatest sentence ever written. I'm including Shakespeare in this. Dickens. The Office. Number... Thank you. Are you ready for this? Number 10, okay? Now, I think the bloke writing these was struggling by now. I think he'd gone into his boss and said, I've done it, I've come up with 9. The boss went, oh, we need 10. Really? Yeah, we need 10. I've got 9. We need 10, really. I'm coming in hair and fruit and everything. I mean, we need 10, we need 2 rows of 5. We need 2 rows of 5, definitely. It's the symmetry I like. Just come up with another one. You've got half an hour. We go to print. You've got... So he went back in and he came up with number 10 at 1 minute to 6, I think. Okay. Number 10. Still with a why not. Okay. Number 10. Absolutely real. Ready? Why not both come out of a window? It doesn't even say if it's a first floor window. Morning. No, this is number 17. Number 19's down. Thank you. Morning. That's why it's my favourite leaflet of all time. Thank you. Fun and